What is happening? What is up? Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a run of epic proportions in NBA, but this is an NFL video for you where we went up 16 units last week for NFL Week 8. Let's get into some plays. Before I jump into the first play, I just have to reiterate and hammer this point home. Ladies and gentlemen, you will not see a better recap right now than this. This is a 14-0 run we're on in NBA. If you don't believe me, click the link below, hop into the Discord, ask any of the members, and they'll tell you, yes, it's true. We are crushing it. Last weekend alone for NFL as well, NFL Week 8, we went up 16 units. We're not going to always stay hot. I'm going to continue to do my best to give you guys good insight and good plays. Let's get to the first one. Now, I'm just looking at matchups for wide receivers this week, and obviously I've sorted by receiving highest to lowest. Ravens giving up the most receiving yards on the season. A guy I'm interested in this week is A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's line opened at 73.5 receiving yards. I smashed the higher than that. That's in the Discord. However, it's bumped up to 82.5 now. I think that's getting into the range that it's a little bit high for me, so I have another idea here. I've gone ahead and pulled this up on Underdog. Code Hulk will get you a deposit match, or you can click the link and go directly through there. Get yourself some free money on Underdog. Now, on Underdog, I like A.J. Brown. As I said, the line bumped 82.5 receiving. That's too high for me. What I think you can do is take a look at his fantasy points line and take the higher than 14.75 because I think he easily gets 60 to 70. And what we saw already on the screen was a positive matchup for him. And I do think there's a good shot that he gets a touchdown. Why do I think that? Well, because as you can see on the screen, the Jags are giving up the 5th most receiving touchdowns in the league, tied with a couple of other teams, and they're right up there at the top at 4th highest receiving yards given up to the wide receivers in the NFL that they have faced. A.J. Brown is a monster. He's an alpha. This is a great matchup for him. They're also allowing the 4th highest catch percentage against them to opposing wide receivers. All of that screams success for A.J. Brown. I think he could get there in 3 or 4 receptions, get 130 to 40-yard bomb, and score a touchdown this week. I'm looking at a guy this week that I don't really pay too much attention to, and shame on me for putting the blinders on and just losing focus of the whole landscape, the whole picture here. James Cook is a guy that I truly do not place a lot of action on. However, I think he's in a great spot this week. What are we looking for with running backs? Well, we're looking for favorites, guys that are going to have the ball in their hands at the end of the game, just running out the clock, guys that are on teams that are going to be ahead where they don't have to start throwing the ball and playing from behind, playing catch up. Well, that's James Cook this week. The Bills have dominated the Dolphins historically since Josh Allen showed up. Josh Allen has dominated Tua. The Bills have a history of getting pressure on Tua and forcing him into bad decisions. That's why I have a lot of Devin Achane love this week as well. But this is a James Cook story, so let me tell you more about it. They're going to be playing from ahead. They're going to be playing with the lead. And the Dolphins have given up the 2nd most rushing touchdown to opposing running backs in the league, allowing 10 on the season. Now, I know Ray Davis is there, and he's a very capable back, and he's shown some good flashes. However, the last 3 weeks, James Cook's red zone rushes, here's his attempts, 5, 3, and 5. Those are his last 3 weeks. Give me a guy that's getting 13 red zone attempts, rushing attempts, over the last 3 weeks in a game script that they're going to be ahead against a division rival where they really want to close this thing out. And if they have the lead late in the game, you know they're going to be feeding him the ball, and he's going to have a ton of opportunity to score a touchdown. I like James Cook anytime touchdown. Before I get into the next play, you guys got to do me a favor. Like the video. Comment on the video, leave me a comment for the algorithm, or leave me an emoji. It doesn't matter. It can be anything. And subscribe to the channel. And do me a favor. If you want access to the Discord, click the link below. And if you want all the VIP plays, click the Bet Bucket link down below in the comments. I'll pin it to the video. Thank you, guys. Now, on Underdog, you cannot build out these beautifully correlated slips. However, I want to give you an idea of the direction I'd be headed if you were going to build out some plays for Monday Night Football. We've got a good game. However, it's missing some star power due to Tampa Bay's injuries. However, here's some things on the board that I'd be looking at. I'm interested in DeAndre Hopkins, higher than 3.5 receptions. Patrick Mahomes higher than 219.5 passing yards, and Baker Mayfield lower than 274.5 passing yards. Now, I'd also look to add in a Kareem Hunt touchdown and maybe a little bit of a sprinkle of a Cade Otton over 3.5, over 4.5 receptions. Now, I know these lines are going to be have to be altered a little bit. However, I think you can really build out a nice plus 450 to 550 parlay for this game if you use those plays that I've given you. That's the direction I'd be headed if I was you. The KC's defense is not an easy matchup, so I like playing a Baker Mayfield under, especially since he's going to have a lot of backups and reserve players in there without his two-star targets. And then DeAndre Hopkins is going to kind of get that Rashee Rice role with this Kansas City Chiefs, where I anticipate him getting a lot of quick slants, a lot of comeback routes, a lot of hitches and drag routes and the chair routes and all those kind of things that are in that shorter to intermediate range. Get up to the defender, jab step, one move, get open, great hands, catch the ball. And I don't anticipate him getting a crazy amount of yardage initially, but we'll have to see how they use him. But that's how I believe DeAndre Hopkins fits into this offense. So that is how I would be attacking this game if you're going to be looking to play some plays for Monday Night Football. Guys, I appreciate you watching the video. Cannot thank you guys enough. Do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would love to see you guys in Discord. Click the little link. I'll pin it to the video below. And remember, bet smart and win more. The dinosaur did not know how to use a curling iron. The dinosaur had oddly shaped feet. The barracuda could not climb the mountain. The barracuda could not climb the mountain. The monkey ran out of his bananas. The monkey ran out of his bananas.